the next problem, which is number 9. The question here is write down the expression, write down the expansion by binomial theorem of. So the given binomial is 3x minus y by 2 whole to the power of 4. Okay, this is the binomial given. You have to write down the expansion of this binomial. So we have, let us write down the expansion from the binomial theorem, 3x minus y by 2 whole to the power of 4. Consider this as your e, consider this as your x. Okay, so you have, and this is your n here. So n is 4. So let us consider all this. Let's write it down separately so that there is no confusion. Here a is equal to 3x, okay, and x is equal to y by 2, and in fact minus y by 2, because we have a minus sign here. Okay, so minus, we take whenever there is a minus sign inside a binomial, we work with the minus sign. So minus y by 2, and n is equal to 4. So therefore the expansion of this is, first term is 4c0 e to the power of highest power of e, and then the lowest power of x, plus 4c1 3x, and then the power of e reduces by 1, 4 minus 1 3, and minus y by 2, the power becomes 1, plus 4c2 3x, and the power of 3x now reduces again by 1 from 3 to 2, and the power of minus y by 2 from 1 becomes 2, 4c3 3x cube minus, sorry, this is 1, from 2 it becomes 1, and this becomes minus y by 2 cube, plus 4c4 3x to the power of 0, this becomes minus y by 2 to the power of 4. That is the expansion of 3x minus y by 2 whole to the power of 4. Okay, now the question here is, if you want to simplify, you can simplify also. Let's simplify. 4c0 is 1, 3x to the power of 4 is 81, 81x to the power of 4. Fine. Plus 4c1 is 4. 3x whole cube is 27x cube. Okay, into minus y by 2. Again, this and this will cancel here. Plus 4c2, 4 into 3, 5 factorial 2. That means 2 into 1. Into 3x whole square means 9x square. Into y square by 4. Okay. Plus 4c3. 4c3 is same as 4c1. Let us write 4c1. Because you know NCR is equal to NCN minus R. 3x into minus y cube by 8. 4c4 is 1. 3x to the power of 0 is 1. This is y to the power of 4 by 16. So this becomes 81 x to the power of 4. And 27 into 2 is 54. So this becomes minus 54 x cube y. And what about this? This will cancel here. Becomes 6. And this will also cancel. 2, 1, 2. So this becomes 27 x square y square by 2. Plus 27 by 2 x square y square. Okay, and plus, now 4c1 is 4 into 3x, and this plus and minus actually combine to give you a minus sign here. So this is actually a minus sign. Minus 4 into 3x into y cube by 8 plus y to the power of 4 by 16. Now what happens? This cancels here, 4 1 4 2. So this becomes 81 x to the power of 4 minus 54 x cubed y plus 27 by 2 x square y square, and this becomes minus 3 by 2 xy cube plus y to the power of, or let's say 1 by 16 y to the power of 4. That's it. This is the actual expansion. Let's look at the second part of the question. The second part of the question states that by giving suitable values to x and y, deduce the value of 29.5 to the power of 4. So we have 3x minus y by 2 to the power of 4 is equal to 81x to the power of 4 minus 54x cube y plus 27 by 2 x square y square minus 3 by 2 xy cube plus 1 by 16 y to the power of 4. This is what we have. Now, in order to get 29.5 here, what shall we do? If you put x is equal to 10, then we'll get 30 here, right? And if you put y is equal to 1, you'll get half here. So 30 minus half will give you 29.5. So therefore, what you do here is you simply put x is equal to, in order to find out 29.5 to the power of 4, we put x is equal to 10, y is equal to 1. So therefore, 3 into 10 minus half to the power of 4 is equal to, now to put it in the expansion, 81 into 10 to the power of 4 minus 54 10 cube into 1 plus 27 by 2 10 square into 1 square minus 3 by 2 10 into 1 cube plus 1 by 16 into 1 to the power of 4. Okay, so you can calculate this. This will become 81, and then you have 4 zeros, 54, and then 3 zeros plus 27 by 2. This is 2700 by 2 minus 30 by 2 plus 1 by 16. So this is 81, and then 4 zeros minus 54 plus 1 3 5 0 minus 15 plus 1 by 16. So this becomes, if you calculate this, let us put, instead of 1 by 16, convert it to a decimal here. This becomes plus 0.1 by 16 the same as 0.0625. So now if you add up 81,000 plus 1350 will plus 0.0625 will give you 82,350.0625. minus, and you add up 54,015, you get 54,015. Okay. And if you subtract 54,015, you will get 28335.062. And that's your answer. Okay, so from this expansion, from the expansion of 3x minus y to the power of y by 2 to the power of 4, we have got the value of, this is 29.5. 29.5 to the power of 4, because we have put x is equal to 10 and y is equal to 1 to get 29.5. Put it in the expansion also and simplify to get the value of 29.5 to the power of 4. That was what was the question. Okay. Next, let us see number 12.1. Binomial expansion. You have to be very thorough. It is not too difficult. If you remember the expansion, binomial theorem is very easy. Let us see 12.1. 12 part 1. In this question, you have, the question is, obtain the binomial expansion of 2 minus root 3 to the power of 6. This 2 minus root 3 to the power of 6. Obtain the binomial expansion of this in the form a plus b root 3. You have to obtain the expansion of this in the form a plus b root 3 in this form. Okay, where a and b are integers. Where a and b are integers. State the corresponding result for 2 plus root 3 to the power of 6. And the second part of the question is, show that 2 minus root 3 to the power of 6 is the reciprocal of 2 plus root 3 to the power of 6. Let us first expand this binomially. So we have 2 minus root 3 to the power of 6 is equal to, again, a plus x to the power of n. This is your a, this is your x. So x is clearly minus 3 and this is your n. Okay. So with this in mind and with the binomial theorem in mind, we expand this. Okay. So you have first term as 6c0 e to the power of n into x to the power of 0. This is the first term. Second term is 6c1 reduce the power of 2, and you are taking you have to take a with the minus sign because there is a minus sign. Reduce the power of 2 by 1 from 6 to 5 and increase the power of minus root 3 by 1 plus 6c2 2 to the power of 4 into minus root 3 square plus 6c3 2 to the power of 3 into minus root 3 to the power of 3 plus 6c4 2 square into minus root 3 to the power of 4 plus 6c5 into 2 into minus root 3 to the power of 5 plus 6c6 into 2 to the power of 0 into minus root 3 to the power of 6. That's it. Okay, so now let us find out the value. 6c0 is 1. 2 to the power of 6 is how much? 2 to the power of 6 is 64. And minus root 3 to the power of 0 is 1. So this is only 64. Let us write this as 64. Next 61. 61 is 6. 2 to the power of 5 is 32. And into minus root 3. So this is okay. Next 62 is 6 into 5 divided by factorial 2. Factorial 2 is 2 into 1. Into 2 to the power of 4 into minus root 3 square is simply 3. Okay. Plus 6c3. 6c3 is 6 into 5 into 4 divided by factorial 3. 3 into 2 into 1. and this is 2 cube into minus root 3 cube will be minus 3 root 3, right? Minus root 3 cube will be minus 3 root 3, because minus root 3 cube means minus root 3 into minus root 3 into minus root 3. So there are three minuses. So minus remains, and root 3 into root 3 into root 3 is 3 root 3. So that is why minus root 3 cube is minus 3 root 3 plus 64. 6 into 5. You can write this as 62 also. It will be easier to simplify. Write this as 62 into 2 square into, again, minus root 3 to the power of 4 is 3 into 3, which is, let's write this as 3 into 3, because root 3 into root 3 into root 3 into root 3. So 4 times. Two root 3 is combined to become a 3. So that is why 3 into 3 plus 65 is same as 61 into 2. Again, minus root 3 to the power of 5. Minus root 3 to the power of 5 is what? Minus root 3 multiplied 5 times. If you multiply this 5 times, what do you get? You definitely get a minus sign, because odd number of minuses are there. 2 root 3's to combine to give you a 3. Then again 2 root 3's to combine to give you a 3. And then you get an extra root. Okay. Plus 66 is 1. 2 to the power of 0 is 1. And minus root 3 to the power of 6 is what? Minus root 3 multiplied 6 times. So 6 times means even number of times. So all minuses combined to become a plus. And 2 root 3's combined to become a 3. So you have got 3 3's. 3 into 3 into 3. That's it. Now it becomes very easy. 64. This becomes 32 into 6 is how much? 192. So this becomes minus 192 root 3. Okay. The next one is here, 1 2 cancels from here. You can cancel this from power 4, it becomes power 3. And therefore this becomes 30 into 2 cube is 8. 8 into 3 is 24. 30 into 24. 720. This is 720. Next, there's a minus sign here. This combines to be here, become the minus sign. There's a 2 here, so it cancels with 1 2. So this is gone. 1 3 is gone from here. Okay, so what are you ultimately getting? You're ultimately getting 30. 5 into 6, 30 into 4, 120. 122 into 2 is 120 into 4 is 480. Okay, 480 root 3 minus 480 root 3. Okay, and this is your, again, 62. If you want to calculate, it is 6 into 5 divided by factorial 2 into 2 square into 3 into 3. Okay, 61 is simply 6 into 2 into minus 9 root 3, and this is plus 27. So this is 64 minus 192 root 3 plus 720 minus 480 root 3 plus, now we can, 1 2 goes from here, simply get a 1. The 30 into 2, 60, 60 into 9, 540. Okay, so this is 540, and this is minus 12 into 9 is 108. 108 root 3 plus 27. Now take all the root 3's together. The plus and the minus root 3's are there. Only minus root 3's are there. So this is 64 plus 720, and you have plus 540 plus 27. These are without the root 3's. And with the root 3's you have 192 root 3, 480 root 3, and 108 root 3. So let's add up these, how much it comes to. 64, 720, 540, It comes to 1351. 1351 minus. And if you add up the root 3's, 192, 480, and then 8, it comes to 780. 780 root 3. So this is your expansion. Now they have asked in the question, expand this in the form a plus b root 3. So have we expanded in the form a plus b root 3, which is in the form a plus b root 3 or a minus b root 3? Yes, a plus b root 3. A plus b root 3. Fine. Where? What is a here? A here is 1351 and b here is minus 780. Both integers. So we have completed the first part of the question. The next part of the question states, state the corresponding results for 2 plus root 3 to the power of 6. So we have, what have we shown here? We have 2 minus root 3 to the power of 6 is equal to 1351 minus 780 root 3. Right? This is what we have shown above. Therefore, what should be 2 plus root 3 to the power of 6? 2 plus root 3 to the power of 6. This should be just the conjugate of this 1351 and change the sign of the radical plus 780 root 3. That's it. Okay, the second part of the question gets answered. And the next part of the question, last part of the question state that show that 2 plus root 3, show that 2 minus root 3 to the power of 6 is the reciprocal of 2 plus root 3 to the power of 6. Okay, so how do you show? So see that we have 2 minus root 3 to the power of 6 is equal to 1351 minus 780 root 3. This is what we have. Also, we have written the expression for 2 plus root 3 to the power of 6 also. This is 1351 plus 780 root 3, right? This is what we have written. Okay. Now see, you need to show that these two are reciprocal of each other. Okay. So therefore, what you do is you multiply these two. So we have 1351 minus 780 root 3 into 1351 plus 780 root 3. So what do you get here? You get 135. This is a plus b into a minus b form. So this is a square minus b square. Okay. So this is, now if you simplify 1351 square is 1825201. This is what you get. And 720 into root 3 square is 780 square into 3. Okay. So let us now find out. So you have 1825201. Now 780 square. This is not root 3. This should be root 3. This is root 3 only, because there is a square over root 3. Okay. So this comes to 1825200. This becomes 1. So what do you see here? That the product of these two is 1. So we see that 1351 minus 780 root 3 to 1351 plus 780 root 3 is equal to 1. We have shown above. Now what is 1351 minus 780 root 3? It is 2 minus root 3 to the power of 6. And what is 1351 plus 780 root 3? It is 2 plus root 3 to the power of 6. Right? And they have asked you to show that 2 minus root 3 to the power of 6 is the reciprocal of 2 plus root 3 to the power of 6. That means 2 plus root 3 to the power of 6 is equal to 1 by 2 minus root 3 to the power of 6. So hence this shows that 2 minus root 3 to the power of 6 is the reciprocal of 2 plus root 3 to the power of 6. That's it. Okay, that's how it is done. Now, one last problem that I want to do from this exercise is number 13. And number 13 is an inspection problem. Okay, and it is a common sense problem actually. Inspection by common sense. Binomial theorem is definitely there, but a little bit of common sense is also required for number 13. So let's see how number 13 can be worked out. And next day I will start with general term of a binomial. That is, tomorrow I'll start with the general term of a binomial. Okay, the problem states here that find the coefficient of x to the power of 5. Find coefficient of x to the power of 5 in the expansion of in the expansion of 1 plus 2x to the power of 6 into 1 minus x to the power of 7. You have to find the coefficient, only the coefficient of x to the power of 5. Okay. Now see this problem very, very carefully. So we have 1 plus 2x to the power of 6 into 1 minus x to the power of 7. Okay. Now the first binomial we expand. Okay, we expand the first binomial. 1 plus 2x to the power of 6, we expand binomially. How do we expand? It is 6c0 into 1 to the power of 6 into 2x to the power of 0. Next, 6c2, 1 to the power of 5, 2x to the power of 1, plus 6c3, 1 to the power of 4, 2x to the power of 2, plus 6c4, 1 to the power of 3, 2x to the power of 3, plus 6c5, 1 square into 2x to the power of 4, plus 6c6 into 1 into 2x to the power of 5. This is 1 to the power of 1. So we have expanded this part here into expansion of the next part also, 1 minus x to the power of 7. How do you expand this? You have 7c0, 1 to the power of 7 into minus x to the power of 0. Remember, when there's a minus sign, we work with the minus sign. Plus 7c1, 1 to the power of 6 into minus x. Plus 7c2, 1 to the power of 5 into minus x square. 7c3, 1 to the power of 4 minus x cube, plus 7c4, 1 to the power of 3 minus x to the power of 4, 7c5, 1 square into minus x to the power of 5, plus 7c6 into 1 into minus x to the power of 6. And finally, you have 7c7, 1 to the power of 0. Should there be 1, 2? Oh, this is, I think I have missed out one term here. This should be 6c1. Okay, anyway, let me finish the second expansion first. Minus x to the power of 7. Okay. Now let's see what I have missed. 6c1, 1 to the power of 5, 2x. 6c2, 1 to the power of 4, 2x whole square. 6c3, 1 cube, 2x whole cube. Plus 6c4, 1 square, 2x to the power of 4. Plus 6c5, 1, 2x to the power of 5. One last term that I have missed here. And the last term is plus 6c6 into 1 to the power of 0 into 2x to the power of 6. Now, next step, what you do here is we determine the powers. We determine all the powers of x. So first you have 6c0 is, you write 6c0 as it is, no problem. 1 to the power of 6 is 1 and 2x to the power of 0. This is only 6 to the power of 6c0. So you write 6c1, no need to calculate all the c's because all the combinations, because we'll calculate them later. Okay, we only work with the x's because we need the what? We need the power of, we need the coefficient of only x to the power of 5. We don't need all the coefficients. Okay, so that is why we first multiply only the x's. So you have 2 also here. So this is 2 6c1x plus, and then you have 4 times 6c2, 4 times 6c2 x square plus, next you have 8 times 6c3 x cube. Next you have 16 times 6c4 x to the power of 4. Next you have uh, 32 times 6c5 x to the power of 5 plus, and finally you have 64 times 6c6 x to the power of 6. This is what multiplied by the next binomial. So first one here which will be only 7c0 plus, and here again you have a minus sign, not a plus sign, because c in the second term here you have a minus sign here, so this sign becomes minus, minus 7c1x. Next, plus 7c2x square. Next, a minus 7c3x cube. Next, a plus 7c4x to the power of 4. Next, a minus 7c5x to the power of 5. Then again you have a plus 7c6x to the power of 6. And finally, you have minus 7c7x to the power of 7. Now we come to the main part. We need to find out the coefficient of x to the power of 5. Now tell me, when I multiply these two expressions, which one will give me x to the power of 5? First, if I multiply 6c0 with 7c0, will it give me x to the power of 5? No. If I multiply this with this, will it give me? No. If I multiply 76c0 with this, it will not give me. Again with this, it will not give me. This, it will not give me. But this, it will give me. So that means, therefore, coefficient of x to the power of 5 in the above expansion is first 6c0 into 7c5 minus 7c5, in fact, minus 7c5, okay, into 6c0 into minus 7c5. This is giving me x to the power of 5. And after that, you get, if you multiply 6c0 with this, you get a higher power of x. So no need to see further. Now see, if I multiply this with um say this, will I get x to the power of 5? Yes, I will get. So next is plus twice 6c1 into 7c4, right? This is also where we'll get the x to the power of 5. Okay, next, if I multiply this x squared term with this, will I get x to the power of 5? Yes. So plus 4 into 6c2 into minus 7c3, right? Next, x cube. If I multiply with this x square, I will also get plus 8 into 6c3 into 7c2. Okay. Next, x to the power of 4. If I multiply with x, what will I get? Plus 16 into 6c4 into, let me give a curly bracket here because there's a minus sign, minus 7c1. I'll get x to the power of 5 here also. And finally, I get x to the power of 5 if I multiply this with this. Then also I'll get x to the power of 5. So plus 32 times 6c5 into 7c0. That's it. This is the coefficient of x to the power of 5. Okay. You multiply everything and you will get. So you get minus 6c0 into 7c5. Okay. And you get a plus twice 6c1 into 7c4 minus 4 into 6c2 into 7c3 plus 8 into 6c3 into 7c2, and finally minus 16 6c4 into 7c1. That's it. And you calculate all the combinations separately and you will get. Okay. Any question till this part?
No, sir.
Okay. So I stop here for today, and next day I will start with the general term.